In this video, I'm gonna tell you why being super lean or shredded is not the best way for you to gain muscle. My name is Neyfi Del Rosario and I am a holistic nutritionist here in New York City. And in this channel, I discuss everything about nutrition, fitness, and exercise that will help you melt the fat off. And if you're into that, please consider subscribing. My mission is to inspire you to become the healthiest version of yourself using the power of nutrition. I also wrote a book, Basic Rules for a Healthy Lifestyle. In this book, I explain the basics of diet, exercise, and mental health. And if you read my book, I really appreciate it. So there's a big reason why I'm not super shredded or super lean, right? Even when I was running a lot, that was 118, 125 pounds, I wasn't super shredded. And you might see videos of other people saying how to get lean, how to be shredded, how to look good all the time, right? They want to tell you that if you do what they do, you're gonna look good all year round. And to be honest, if you want to gain strength and you want to gain muscle, if you want to perform at your best of your abilities, doesn't matter what sport you do, being a little bit on the higher fat percent range is going to be better for you. You shouldn't use this video as an excuse to be over 20% body fat. In my opinion, if you're over 20% body fat, I think that is very excessive to gain muscle and to perform really good at your sport. If you're a natural person with average genetics, there's no reason for you to be under 10% body fat unless you are a bodybuilder, right? And if you're a woman, you can add 9% to all of these numbers. If you're a woman, you can add 9% because women need a little bit more fat in their body because they make babies. The first thing that you should know is basically genetics, right? Most guys will feel really good at 15% body fat. I feel really good at 18, maybe 20% body fat since I was obese way before I lost all the weight. Maintaining a body fat percentage of like 18% for me is what works. That's how I make gains, right? Whenever I dip down to 15% or lower, I get hungry all the time, as in like I need to eat food. And that is a very bad thing, because if you're hungry all the time, your instinct is to eat everything that you see, right? So a problem that comes up with being super lean and super shredded is that you are going to be hungry all the time, and that may lead you to overeat, maybe binge food, which in the long term is gonna cause you to gain weight and basically bulk, and that is not what you want. You want to maintain a body fat percentage that is below 20% body fat but higher than 10% body fat, that is going to allow you to perform at your best at the gym, or at your best at running, or at your best at cycling, right? Being super lean and shredded is actually gonna lead you to have very low energy levels, right? Because if you're hungry all the time, you're not gonna have energy to do things. Your body's gonna go into energy preservation mode or something like that, right? Where you're not gonna move a lot. You're not gonna, dance your head while you're listening to music. You're not gonna do that. You're basically gonna sit and conserve energy because you are getting leaner and leaner and leaner, right? The other part of being super lean and shredded that most people don't tell you is that it's gonna be way harder for you to make gains or put on muscle or put on strength, right? Yes, you're able to put on strength, muscle, and size when you're super shredded or super lean, but it's gonna take you too long. It's gonna take you years to gain what you can gain in months, right? Because you're not giving your body the energy that it needs to be able to function, right? So 3 or 4 months ago, I was 10 pounds lighter, right? And it didn't matter what I tried or what I did or how many deloads I took, I could not take my deadlifts over 355 pounds. It didn't matter what I did, it didn't matter how I tried, I was stuck at 355 pounds, right? And also my bench stalled at 155, and I did that for 3 months, sort of spinning my wheels, right? And I was so scared of gaining weight because coming from a person that was overweight, that was obese, that was 250 pounds, gaining weight kind of freaks me out sometimes. But knowing that the type of weight that I'll be gaining will be muscle instead of fat, right? I was able to increase my calories 100 calories per week and see what happened. So I increased 100 calories per week, right? Nothing happened. Then I added another 100 calories, and all of a sudden I gained 10 pounds and I look the same. I look similar, but most of those pounds is muscle, right? I still look just as lean, but I'm like a lot stronger. That 355 pound deadlift became, a 415, 425, something like that, right? So you need to keep in mind that when you gain muscle, You will not gain pure muscle. You will also gain a little bit of fat. If you do things correctly and you gain 5 pounds, maybe 3 of those pounds is muscle and 2 of those pounds is fat. This is why I always tell you guys to do not change your calories excessively. Let's say you increase your calories by 2,000 calories per day and you gain 30 pounds in a month. Well, that's not good, because how do you know that those pounds is just muscle? You're just gonna be fat. You're gonna gain fat. Gaining fat and losing fat is way easier than gaining muscle. You guys need to understand that gaining muscle is the hardest thing that you'll ever try. It's the hardest thing that I have ever tried. Learning to run 12 miles without stopping, for my opinion, is easier than gaining 10 pounds of muscle. It's just super hard to do. But if you want to gain size and strength and becoming the strongest version that you can be, being a higher body fat percentage is sometimes better than being super lean and shredded. Yeah, for the summer you can get shredded to go to the beach. Maybe you want to get a girlfriend or something like that. That's fine, but don't expect to be lean and shredded forever. If you're natural and you're trying to be the best version you can be, sometimes you need to gain some weight, and sometimes you need to be a little bit uncomfortable looking at yourself in the mirror with blurry abs, right? And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, because I'll be making videos like this every single week to inspire you to become the healthiest version of yourself using the power of nutrition. Here are 2 videos in the screen where you can learn something new from me right now. I love every single one of you.